Let's
Here, I'll try to
go
get...
live on that one too. And point it at me. Point them both at me. Like I think you got to tilt down, right? All right, everybody. Sorry about that. We're trying to come to you from a remote location, and it is July 5th. And thank you all for joining us. I really appreciate it. We're here to talk about your favorite subject and mine, Jeeping, how to build them, drive them, everything. And don't forget, as promised, we'll be doing another $100 K&N gift card giveaway too. So pretty exciting. We've got Terramoto is back.
Yeah, bad connection, real bad.
Yeah, is it still bad? Or
well, people are just seeing it and they're logging on now, like
okay.
14 on Facebook and 8 on
sorry,
YouTube.
We had to nix the other one.
Sorry, guys.
We were on a Starlink, but I don't think it was quite good enough. We're kind of in a remote location outside of Sand Hollow, so I'm sorry about that. But nonetheless, we're happy to be here.
Peter Doolin says, hey, from Dublin at 1 a.m.
Wow.
Hi, Peter.
Wow.
Okay, we're good to go now.
If Peter can see us, then we're good.
Hey, sorry, guys. We had major technical difficulties at Sand Hollow. Stressed me out.
Yeah. So why don't you pan over and give everybody a glimpse of Ari's Jeep. It got a facelift. It looks pretty good. So we're excited about that. And I'm going to stand close so everybody can hear me.
Remote
but yeah, this is
location.
Just on the other side of this is Front Range. If you know the trails here in Sand Hollow, we're actually in a BLM area called Sand Mountain is where we're camped right now. And we're just here for the night. We're on the move. We're going to be over in Grand Junction. That might be too much sun, maybe. On that way, I don't know. Does it look okay on the lens?
Well, your face is half and half.
Oh. But what about on the? Are you like? It looks like the camera's going straight into the sun.
No, this is better.
That's better.
Stand over there.
Stand over here.
There.
Better.
Yeah.
Okay. But you're looking at the phones, right?
Well, I'm trying.
Yeah.
Get in the middle.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to stay close so they can hear me.
Yeah, stay close,
yeah.
but between the Jeeps. Yeah.
Okay. And on the.
There you go. You're perfect.
And on the phone screen, you can see me.
Yeah.
Phone screen, not the camera. The phone screen. Is that good?
Oh, you're right. I'm such an
looks
idiot.
Like my camera needs to be tilted down.
Oh my god, I'm such a dumb person.
My cell phone. Does it need to be tilted down? There we go. Yeah, you're used to the camera.
I'm used to looking at
Yeah, turn off the camera.
Okay, I just turned off the camera. Are we having fun yet?
Oh my god. Sorry, we've had to scramble, and now we're just broadcasting from our phones. So, which is also why I'm having to stand close so you guys can hear me. So.
And it's hard to see your comments, but.
Yeah, that's okay.
Can I order a shirt like you're wearing?
Type them in. No, these are okay. So shirts like I'm wearing, and actually all of our shirts are for a limited time only. We make a run of them, and then Jamie wants to cut and chase onto the next design. So if you see a shirt, now this happens to be a Jeep Beach shirt from 2017, but we've had similar ones over the years.
Okay, sorry. They said I need to whisper and you need to yell.
Oh, gotcha.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
This is so embarrassing.
Yeah. Okay, well maybe.
No. Talk about Ari's Jeep because they're asking whose that is.
Okay. So do you want to? Here, can we take the whole thing like over this way?
Sure. Maybe.
Just pick it all up. There you go. Keep coming. Keep coming.
Oh, dude.
Here, let me. I'll do it. All right. There we go. So
the camera girl is weak.
It really turned out nice, and looks really
there you
awesome.
Go.
You know, we had the blue Raceline wheels and wanted to add some accents to it. Really turned out sharp. So yeah, it's I've only seen it in the shop, so I haven't really seen it outside, but it looks really good.
You're off camera.
Ari is over there hiding in the shadows. Can you come over and say hi, Ari?
You're not on screen at all.
No, at all?
There you
Okay.
go.
Well, I'm hoping they can hear me. Anyways, if you guys missed it, we are going to do the gift card giveaway too, so stay tuned. And sorry for the technical difficulties again.
Yeah, sorry.
We are just outside of Sand Hollow, which obviously is a little sketchy to come to you guys live. As always, you can ask questions and comments, so fire away. You can also see Terramoto there in the background. That hasn't been out of the shop in 6 months, so it's great to have that back out and operational. A lot of new upgrades on it, and really looking forward to getting out wheeling. Just driving it onto the trailer and off the trailer, it feels so good compared to normal. So yeah, anyways, we are enjoying some beautiful weather here in the west. Today we saw temperatures as high as 107 on our way here, and as many of you know, this is the start of a 60-day tour for me around the United States. So I'll be going to the East Coast twice, and we are headed to Grand Junction tomorrow. We're going to wheel there for 2 days, and then we're going to move on and eventually end up at Hot Springs, Arkansas for our GenRight takeover there at the OHV park. So I know a bunch of people have signed up on our website. Please sign up over there. We're still making a limited edition event shirt, so you're going to want to get in on that and show up. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's summertime, right? We want to get out and wheel. If you're not familiar with this area, it's just outside of St. George, Utah. It's called Sand Hollow, and it's a great OHV area, very similar to Moab, but not as restrictive. They're much more OHV friendly here, and you're pretty close to St. George or Hurricane. If you need to go in and get fuel or food or anything, it's all right there, or spare parts for that matter. And yeah, just doing our thing, you know.
Lots of people are commenting that they're happy to see you at all these different places.
Yeah, cool.
Tom Nagley's coming to Arkansas.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
I think we've got quite a group showing up, which is going to be great. And oh, that's going to be right next to that. Yeah, this tripod's blazing hot. Is this enough shade? Right here? Is that shaded? No.
Not at all.
Not at all. Okay, let's come over here a little more.
You guys headed?
No, it's too hot.
You're still in there. Still in there.
I wasn't sure if you
We're
guys.
still there? Or we're still in the sun?
Your phone went down. Mine's still. You're still.
Okay. Let's get you in the shade. There we go. With a breeze.
One of our phones shut down for temperature, so we've got.
Sorry about that. It's a little warm out today, and the phones just aren't happy. So.
Yeah. Temperature on your
But
phone.
there's a good breeze right here, so hopefully it'll come back quick.
Hopefully.
How about we turn this way so they can see some of the landscape out here and get a little cooling from the other side. So. Any questions so far?
Matt says we need to see Matt's off-road recovery
Yeah.
and his the off-road wrecker. Okay, sorry guys, we are.
Is it coming back?
Your phone is gone. My phone's still going.
Okay. Here's a little newer.
Are we in Warner Valley area?
This is Long Valley or Sand Mountain.
Okay, I think your phone might be back to life.
Okay.
Trying to reconnect.
Out of the sun.
Device overheating.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, looks like nope, broadcast failed on YouTube. Okay, we got YouTube, not Facebook. Or yeah.
Well, we're trying, guys.
Just get in Terramoto and do some donuts. That's what they want to see. Okay, I guess we could do another live.
Yeah, just start another one.
Yeah. Okay, you could keep talking
All right.
while I do that.
So for those of you that have been following along, I recently put Terramoto back together with a brand new transmission. Went through, freshened up the Atlas, front end, got all redone, all new steering components, new steering box, new power steering pump, new shocks. Really just, freshened it up. It's been a while. I beat on that thing pretty hard, and it's great to have it back and running. So again, sorry it's hot and the phones don't like it. And now that we're back here, do we still have good cell service? Because that's why we're out there in the sun.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, looks good.
Yes.
We need to bring an umbrella for the phones.
But we gotta wait for our Facebook Live people to jump back on over on this new one again.
Right. Well,
Too windy and noisy.
oh, it is?
Yep, that's what they're saying.
What if I stand a little closer?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, and the generator's going in the background too. So
Trying to
now we got a motorcycle.
reconnect.
So,
Device is overheating.
oh man.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we could just grab the two phones and go inside the RV.
Okay.
I mean, want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause this is
This
ridiculous.
is ridiculous. We're going. T-Moto's looking good. Ari's Jeep looking great. You can see the hot, no cell service area we're in.
Okay, let's go in the RV. Here, you go in. I'll close the door. I guess we just gotta sit right here because it's now everybody should be able to hear me a little better. And thanks for bearing with us, everybody. It is ridiculously hot out there. I don't know, what does it say right now? What does it say?
108.
108, yeah. So it's a little toasty and the phones do not like that. Anyways, hopefully our broadcast is still coming through okay.
Okay, they're back on.
They are.
Sorry, guys. The phone overheated and shut down our live.
Yeah. It's just crazy.
We're having all the
Maybe-
problems you
maybe
can
we
have.
Sit down right here. And if you sit there.
Tom says Lisa, Ben, and I are registered for Hot Springs with you guys.
Awesome. If you sit here.
Jerome said that's the area I camp in during Trail Hero.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a great area. Is that too close? Or
No, it's fine. You're
Okay.
good.
All right. And it's not too backlit.
Yeah, if Facebook goes out again, head over to YouTube because that
Seem to stay on.
that phone didn't overheat.
Anyways.
Yeah, 108.
Okay. So we are going to do the K&N gift card. I don't know if you guys heard me about that earlier.
Cut us some slack, guys.
Yep, we're going
It's
to
hot.
do that. It's a $100 one. And so just stay tuned.
Oh, your phone did it again.
Oh, no. Really?
Yeah.
The arrow kick on. But yeah, maybe we just stick with YouTube then.
Maybe we can get you a new phone.
Okay. So, let's see. This is the beginning of a long trip of different stops to go wheeling. We're going to do a little bit of wheeling in Colorado, a little bit in Oklahoma, a little bit in Arkansas, a little bit in Atlanta, Georgia. So we've got a bunch of different things going on. So hopefully, for those of you that have been asking for me to come to the east, I'll be making stops all along the thing. And really, should be pretty fun. So hopefully you guys can track me down, say hi, check out one of the Jeeps that I'm bringing. Right now I've got Terramoto, and then I don't know if I'll have Terramoto again or if I'll bring Aftershock. But yeah, bring back. Any questions over on YouTube right now?
I need more. I spied more yellow hats.
Yeah, there's a fresh batch for a long trip like this, so we never know. Yeah.
Where can we follow you on the trip?
So I was supposed to do a post this morning when we took off. We were running behind all day long. I've had between home life and work and the Jeep and getting ready for everything. I have just been thrashing to get on the road. Ari was already here, so I couldn't delay. I needed to get here and really, get the trip underway. So.
Oh man.
Is it too loud?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We can't win today, guys.
I know. Sorry. Maybe you need to cup your hand, or
I can't.
no. Okay. So, can everybody hear me okay right now? Seem like it. Okay. What about more questions?
Yes, much better.
Okay. More questions?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh, yes. When are you coming to the Rubicon?
The middle of September. And for those of you that follow me all the time, my 42-inch tire showed up today at GenRight. That was wonderful. So, what else we got?
That's better. They're just helping us out with the sound now.
Okay, good.
Okay, they're jumping back on Facebook.
With that right on your knee, I think that's where the microphone is.
No, it's the phones that need AC.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Because that's
we're
what
fine.
shut off. We're fine.
Yeah.
We're tough in the 108. The phone, not so much.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if it climbs from there. This is definitely high.
Sorry, guys. The phone died because it went too hot.
Yeah.
So we lost one phone and Facebook.
We went inside where the AC is, and then it's too loud. Sorry.
Okay,
So-
sound is good now. Banshee
Okay.
needs the 42-inch tires, they're saying,
Yeah.
for Jeff's Jeep.
So we'll see. I'm supposed to put them on and go straight to Johnson Valley. So we'll see when I can pull that off. So
Hi, sorry. Okay, we're back on both.
okay, good.
Okay, do you guys have questions for us now that we got it?
Yeah.
Okay, we got a question.
Okay.
2015 JK, starting from stock so I can go in any direction. With the Vision X headlights, do you feel any additional auxiliary lighting is needed?
So I don't.
I don't.
And what you want to do is they have a little connector called the all on. And when you get that, then highs and low beams come on all at the same time. And that's as bright as a 52-inch light bar. So yeah, 5 to 52-inch light bar is bright. And that just cleans up the Jeep, I still have a couple of driving lights down on the bumper, but that's it. And I keep them small and minimal. So I'm always trying to keep a clean look. And I'd start there, and then if you feel like you need more, you can add more. But the headlights are great, for sure.
Would you rather have a 40-inch sticky or 42-inch DOT?
42-inch DOT, for sure.
42-inch DOT.
Yeah.
All right. Update on the 42s?
Mine just arrived today after I left.
Yeah.
So,
Is the GenRight team coming close to Kentucky on the tour?
yes, Tennessee is very close to Kentucky for Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion. And that's third week in August.
The right answer was a 42-inch sticky tire.
Well, that wasn't the question.
Oh God, slow connection on Facebook. Whoa.
Oh,
If
man.
we lose Facebook, just head over to YouTube. 'Cause that
Yeah.
seems to be doing better.
Yeah. So,
The Vision X Halo fog lights are super bright.
yeah.
While in Tennessee, will you be going anywhere else?
Yes, after Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion, we're going over to Windrock to wheel for at least a day or two. I've got a bunch of buddies that want me to hang out and do some wheeling there. So, and I'll be hitting some spots before I go to Smoky Mountain. So, yeah, I'm going to be around. So basically, it takes me a week to get there and a week to get back. So I want to spend a couple weeks back there wheeling and visiting people and hanging out. So in years past, I've even stopped at people's houses and helped them build their Jeep and, just having a good time. It's summertime, so what else to do but, barbecue and hang out and talk Jeeps or go wheeling. So good stuff.
1998 Jeep Wrangler 4.7 stroker motor, 1-ton axles, legend kit, getting GenRight body armor. Do you think steel or aluminum? I live in Ohio, only do rock a few times a year.
Well, aluminum is definitely the way to go. It is so much lighter and won't rust, you know, so for back where you are, keep in mind, when you do the aluminum, especially on, you know, something like a corner guard, it distributes the load across the whole body panel. So, you know, it really works well in that regard, and it's a ton lighter. I mean, you go from like 60 pounds to 12 pounds. I mean, it's ridiculous.
So where is the secret spot in Oklahoma you're going to hit?
Yeah, we haven't disclosed that.
That's why it's a secret.
Yeah.
Jeep and Dirt asked, will one of those spots be AOP, Adventure Off-Road Park?
Yeah, I'm sure when I'm back toward Atlanta, that's probably what we're going to hit. Yeah.
Cool. Is that Rick's place?
No, that's different.
Oh.
Rick's in Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
So,
Can you explain anti-squat?
sure. So basically the way it works is, and I'll give you an example that might be easy for everybody to understand. When you ride a dirt bike, if you come off a jump and you land and you're either neutral or off the gas, the bike will just bottom out. But if you get on the gas as you land, it actually pulls the suspension down to help absorb the impact. So in Jeeps, the way we use that is it makes the wheels go down and find traction, right? Front and rear, it's pushing down. To a lot of you, what that means is if you go to climb something, if you don't have the right amount of anti-squat, what will happen is the Jeep will squat into whatever it is you're climbing, and it'll feel like you're going over backwards, and sometimes it does. So what you want is you actually want the tires, the axle, the suspension to open, keeping the Jeep more level as you go up the climb, and that's pushing down and helping keep it up. And that's where and why you want anti-squat in the Jeep. And we feel that we built in the ideal amount. Not too much, not too little. So on the EXS, it's adjustable. I've already played with it, and I just like the way we did it on the Elite. So I put my EXS in the exact same spot as our Elite.
If you have King 2.0 coilovers, does the spring rate change a little with 2.5-inch shocks, or rates should stay the same?
Spring rate stays the same. Great question. I think that's commonly misunderstood. The springs only hold the weight of the vehicle to give you your ride height. So then, you know, in addition to that, you've got an upper spring and a lower spring. So that top spring is your ride spring, you know, soft, cushy, washboard road. Then your lower spring, when that kicks in, helps to really absorb impact. And then the dampening takes care of the rest. So, but yeah, the spring rate would stay the same. Good question.
2016 JKU Rubicon in granite crystal. I'm looking at your half doors. I know they can be purchased in raw aluminum. Do you also paint match?
So we don't do the paint match. That's best done local to wherever you are. The doors do need some prep. So because we weld on them, and there'll be some little ripples from the heat. So typical body shop would do a little bit of prep work on them, and then they have to be primered with self-etching primer, which is made for aluminum, and then they can be painted and they look beautiful.
2015 two-door JK. At what lift height do you feel a long arm has real on and off-road benefits versus a well-built factory arm length lift?
I think 3-inch and over is where you're going to want a long arm. Yeah, good question also. The other thing is that typical long arm, you know, when you look at a, hey, hang on, I've got my little crawler here. Okay, here's a great example.
Wait, you should plug this company right there.
Yeah, this is Jordan's company. Little Guy Racing Products. and this is one of the vehicles that he built for me.
Parts.
Okay, so what you can see here is see how the links have been brought more to the center. What his on a stock suspension, the short arms are way back. Okay, so that changes how it works, right? And that changes the effect that we were just talking about, which was the anti-squat. So all of these things make a difference on the suspension. And but yeah, when you narrow this up, that's and a lot of the time we're lengthening the wheelbase. You know, there's a lot of different things that we're doing to make these things perform better, right? So no, do I need to hold it over here?
In front of you.
Too much back, right?
No, it's just I only have a narrow screen.
Yeah.
No, you need to hold it in front of your face.
Okay.
Otherwise, I have to pick.
So.
Shout out to Little Guy Racing Parts.
Yep, Jordan's company, and
These are
this is one of those
so
things
cute.
too where if you have short arms, and it droops out like this, they're going to be pointed like straight down at the ground. So the longer arms help to, as you approach things, transfer the energy into the chassis, where the short arms would be, pointed down. And then what happens is every time you hit something, it's trying to open the suspension rather than crawl it. So I know, I'm sorry. I wish I had some better examples to show you, but at least I had something here. So.
How would you build out a JT from stock?
Well, if I was doing a JT, I'd put it on 42s. The wheelbase is so long that to get any kind of breakover on it, it's got to have big tires. Now, obviously, big tires mean big axles, right? So you've stepped on the slippery slope. And but if you want to take that thing anywhere, reasonably tough, it's got to be built for sure. Otherwise, you can do overlanding and all that stuff and just run 37s. Just fine.
Love the YJ budget build series. Have you guys considered to do a TJ budget build?
Yes, that is next on my list. I have a few things to finish on the YJ. Then we're going to take it to the Rubicon, and then I'm going to start on a TJ. So, yep, good thinking.
All right, I am running a 2021 JLU with D60 axles, 39 BFGs. When climbing, in technical sections, have to load the brakes. So if it bounces, it does not shut down the engine and electronics. Any other solutions?
What year was it?
2021.
2021, yeah. So that's the reason that you always hear me kind of complain about the newer vehicles, is they're so computerized. That all of these systems are in there to keep you safe, or they're fighting what you want to do off-road. So, obviously you want to make sure the traction control is off. I don't know if you're in high or low range, but get that turned off, and that'll help. And if you load the brakes too much, then it'll shift the transmission into neutral. So there's a fine line there. And, as you probably already discovered, if you roll back at all while you're in a forward gear, it'll throw it into park. So there's a few things there that are the reason that I advise most people to get an older Jeep and build it with good parts, instead of spending a fortune on a new Jeep and then a fortune more on parts. So.
On a 1990 YJ, when I swap in a Ford 8.8 with disc brakes, would I need to change my brake booster?
No, that's the disc brake caliper in the back is so small that it won't be a problem at all. By the way, that was the preferred Ford Explorer disc brake upgrade that made it, that they sold a bazillion of to every guy with drum brakes, so it's a good fit.
Will the triangular cross member work on TJ to LJ conversion?
Yeah, well, sure.
Okay, Richard wants everyone to know if anyone's giving away Curry Rock Jocks, I'll go to 40s on Patriot.
Nice.
Are the JK Elite spec axles similar in cost to the quick order Curry spec?
No. So, the quick order Curry spec is a more narrow axle The brackets are welded on. They are a little bit more heavy duty bracket than the stock ones, but they're not as heavy as ours. And they also don't have the same pinion angles in them, and they're not, you know, with a high steer arm, so that they're made for double shear. I mean, it's, other than the fact that it's made by Curry, they're nothing alike, honestly.
Why don't you use inner fender liners in your Jeep?
Because I want the heat out. And by the way, we ran a test, and we were bombing through mud holes, and I shot a video where you can look inside the engine compartment, and there was no mud to speak of in there. I mean, not even a splash. It was amazing. And I had like mud going up over the hood. So, yeah, just let the heat out.
Okay.
That heat doesn't do good for anything.
I think we're caught up on questions
Wow,
right
that was a good flurry of questions there.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So let's do this. Let's do the K&N gift card. It's a $100 K&N gift card to the first person that can say why, typing into a comment. There are, what do the 7 slots in the grill of a Jeep mean? All right, so we'll give you a minute to get in there for that. Jennings will let me know who that is.
Jerome, 7 continents.
There you go. Good job. Awesome.
You got it, Jerome.
All right.
We have his information.
We do. Yeah. I'll just email it over to him for sure.
All right.
Good job. Let's see. So this is the first time that I've got Terramoto back for a good 6 months, and I'm super excited about it. The new transmission is running super cool. And I'm talking about temperature-wise, not just cool factor, but temperature-wise. And I'm very happy about that because, like I've talked about many times in Tech Talk, that high temperature is what breaks down the oil, and then that's what makes the parts deteriorate. So even though we're running the Torco synthetic, you still get some breakdown and wear. So the cooler you can keep that, the longer it lasts. So really, really good.
Two Feather Channel just asked, what did the 9 slots mean in the first military Jeeps? I don't know.
I don't know.
Tell us.
Yeah, tell us.
Okay, Jim says, 05 TJ, going to do a ton swap on 40s. I have a Dina 30 with Clayton radius front links. Can I leave it on? Can I leave it for on-road and off-road for good road manners, or is it better to just go with 3-link?
So technically, that suspension you've got doesn't really flex. It's working the heck out of the joints, and it'll become clapped out, you know, pretty quick. So I like the bind 3. The 3-link has no bind. That's what I like about it. So there's no wear and tear on it, and that's why, you know, we've used it, you know, back when I first built the Growler, to Jordan's race car, to, you know, Terramoto, to virtually everything we do, Aftershock, all of them have that 3-link in the front, and that really, because it's so bind free, it saves everything and allows you long life. So that's really what you should be after.
Kelly asks, what grade oil, how many coolers, what temp?
On the transmission. Okay, so I run Torco, ATF, what they call high vis. I don't know why they call it that, but I think it's high viscosity. And that's, I think the whole system holds 12 quarts. So between the torque converter, I've got a giant cooler, and the transmission is 12 quarts. I run dash 8 line, so nice big half-inch line, and it ran 140 degrees. So that's like absolutely awesome, just buzzing around. So that way, when I'm really on it in the sand or something, it'll probably get up to 180 or 190, which is right where I want it.
What radiator do you recommend for a 2018 JKU Sport original or aftermarket?
So
Good question.
Yeah. Jennings has the
Yeah,
same
I have the
question.
same problem.
If you can afford it, the factory radiator is, always what I would recommend.
If you can afford it.
So, unless it's just ridiculously priced, I would go that route. So,
Factory?
factory, yeah. And by the way, on hers, the high speed fan plug was not making a good connection. So we were able to get that to pull a lot more air.
Bo Fisher, we all have the radiator problem.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bo.
So, unless, you do like I did, where I've got a high quality Griffin radiator with 2 Spall fans, so I've got redundancy there, and that thing, keeps 650 horsepower cool.
How much does that cost?
You're looking at like 15 with shipping, probably 17 or 18 bucks.
Let's order one.
It requires some cutting, so it's not a bolt-in.
Yeah, we're all cut up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
I think you should jump in Terramoto and do donuts.
No, I'm not doing donuts.
Okay, well, at least fire it up so
Yeah.
they could hear the engine.
Well, is everything cooled off?
Yeah.
Or if we go back outside, it's going to die again.
If we go for a few minutes at the end, it'll last.
Yeah. Okay. Are we close to the end? Is that what you're telling me?
I mean,
It's like 20 minutes away.
unless people start asking more questions.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Josh says yes. Donuts. Donut emoji. Donuts. Donuts. Donuts.
Oh, man.
At least rev the engine.
At least rev the engine. Okay. We can go out there and do that.
Okay.
You ready to do that?
Yeah. Tell us about your muffler type.
It's a Magnaflow. Get out of here without killing yourself.
Yeah. Okay. They want to see the Jeeps.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Does it have remote start? Terramoto?
No. So,
It doesn't?
look, if you guys
I
don't
think
know
that
anything
was a
about this
joke.
Jeep,
No, that was a joke.
okay, I removed every safety, I stripped, this doesn't even have one factory wire left.
Look at Ari's Jeep too. Did you guys see Ari's Jeep?
By the way, my doors don't open either, so you gotta climb in and out every time.
They want to see the half door arm pads.
Yeah, they're nice. Ari's got a few.
Donuts, donuts! Go! Do you run an oil cooler?
No engine oil cooler, just transmission. And some people will do the heat exchanger built into the radiator. I don't do that either. I just run the good Torco synthetic. What?
Was that a redneck burnout or a squeaky belt?
I love it.
Recommended muffler for LJ with 4.0 liter.
Well, you want something that flows good. So this is a 3-inch diameter. I have 2.5s into one 3-inch. So you just want something that flows good. So you could probably get away with the 2.5.
Donuts! Go!
I don't know about a donut.
Well, do something cool. They're waiting.
Donuts, donuts.
Donuts, donuts. Who's that? Ari? He's hiding. Okay, they're getting excited. Woo! Yeah. my God, we just cleaned that Jeep. Woohoo! Yeah! Whoa! Nice! They loved it! That was great! Ah! Don't... Oh, sketchy. Awesome. Now we're having fun.
Oh, now everybody's having
And
fun.
now Terramoto needs another bath.
Oh, man.
All right.
All right, everybody, thanks for joining us. And we'll come to you next Wednesday from somewhere across the United States.
All right.